I'm on top of the world. Hey, if you're watching this channel, you're probably not subscribed, cause about 55% of you guys are not subscribed, and if you want my sloth to eat this month, I suggest you do so.
So, how you feeling, Malena?
Did I not just say that? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
You know when you woke me up, right?
Yeah.
I actually didn't wake up before 50 minutes after, and I've been speed doing my makeup.
50?
Yeah, I woke up at 9.
You woke up an hour later?
Yeah, and I haven't had coffee yet, and I haven't
Why is the sub count there? Everyone close your eyes. Sorry for interrupting you.
Nick,
close your eyes.
Stop,
close your eyes.
Stop.
Don't look at it.
Keep it on the screen.
Look at it. Don't look
Nick,
at it. Close your eyes.
Nick, stop.
Where is it?
Keep it on the screen.
Oh.
Can you keep it on the screen?
It's not copium, guys. Guys, do I ever inhale copium?
Hey, if we hit 10K by the end of the day, I'll dye my hair pink before tomorrow. There's no fucking way. Why? That's not even worth it.
Da 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 do.
Guys, I got in a fight with a fucking kid at the water park. It was a fucking mall cop. He was so dumb. He was so dumb. He wouldn't leave me alone because he finally found something else to do than just fucking bother other people. He was just bored there the whole day. He saw me sitting at the sidewalk waiting for Nick to come pick me up. He's like, this bitch is drunk. I better go bother her. I was just sitting there. I wasn't even talking to people. I was sitting there with a fan like this. Fucking dying. We got in an actual fight. Not physical fight. But he was being rude to me. I fucking shit on him. And he got embarrassed. And I won. The cop really liked me though. He was cool. I think I overdid my Texas accent, but he was just bullin'.
Malena, how was prison?
Prison? Why would I have been in prison? I didn't do anything wrong except from... I need coffee. I tried to hop a fence and I flipped this fucking stupid kid off, and then he's like, I can't call the cops. Why are you shaking your head? I've never seen Nick so mad in his entire life. He was so stupid. He overreacted so hard. It's cause you have a completely different relationship to cops than what I do. Like in Norway, cops aren't really like scary, but here they are. You don't look at a cop and you're like, that person's gonna help protect me. You're like, you look at a cop and you're like, damn, dude. Wonder what could happen if I got pulled over. We gotta make sure to keep both my hands on the steering wheel. You know what I'm saying?
I'm shaking my head because you are not telling the full story.
Okay, let me explain it in detail. What?
You sure you want to do this?
Yeah, because I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't bothering anybody.
If you say something that's incorrect, can I chime in and give the truth? Because you do like to give the truth in the way that it makes you seem like you've done nothing wrong at all. Or do we just let you tell your own story?
Nick, tell me if the mall cop was overstepping when I was leaving the park.
He definitely was overstepping.
Yeah, so he was overstepping, so I overstepped it back. I told him to fuck off.
Well, that girl at DreamHack was also overstepping, but I was also in the wrong too by telling her I make too much money for calling her a bitch. I was also wrong as well. She was wrong for overstepping her bounds because I had credentials, but
Maybe
I was
this
also
fucking
wrong.
idiot won't do this again now, because now he got embarrassed because I didn't do anything wrong and he wasted the cop's time. The cop literally just laughed at us. Tried to hop a fence. No, I tried to leave a gate that was closed. And he's like, ma'am. And I was like, fuck you, bitch. I don't know. It was so stupid. It was so dumb.
In my opinion, this was 50 times worse than Shake Shack.
No, it wasn't.
Malena could murder someone and could still not be in the wrong. Oh my God.
How is this worse than Shake Shack? Tell me.
Because to be fair, I didn't think Shake Shack was even that bad.
Okay. Did I stick a camera in the fucking kid's face and went up to him and started bothering him? No. I was minding my own business.
How about you just tell the story? Go ahead.
Okay. I had like 2-3 slushies and that went in the wave pool. And it was 100 degrees outside. And I was just flipping around these fucking donuts making circles. And I got really drunk really fast because it's like 100 degrees outside. And then I told Britt and Ashley, I was like, hey, we got to stop. Because I'm getting really fucking shit-faced in this pool spinning around. And they're like, no, we should just do one more trip before the park closes. So we just did one more trip around. And I got out of the wave pool and I felt really fucking sick. I felt sick because I was fucking spinning in circles, 100 degrees in piss water. The parks are kind of separated, so you have to walk from one park to the other. And I kept walking in this fucking 100-degree weather, and I was like, bro, I have to throw up. I have to throw up from the fucking water park shit. And I tried to stop and throw up in a trash can, but they were pulling my wrists. Like, no, we gotta go. We gotta go to the bus to go take the bus back to the other fucking park. And me walking around feeling fucking extra drunk and extra fucking shitty from spinning in circles in the fucking donuts in the 100-degree weather in the water. Who asked? Literally everybody asked. Shut the fuck up. Like, go watch a Hearthstone stream. And we got on the bus, and I was like, bro, you guys didn't let me throw up in the fucking trash can. Now I'm gonna throw up on this bus. Like, this is you guys' fault. And I was sitting there like, fuck. I'm feeling fucking seasick. I'm gonna throw up. And so as soon as we land at the other park, I get out and I throw up in a bush. I throw up in a bush, and then I sit there on the sidewalk. I'm like this, like, I just want to go home. Like, I feel sick. I feel like really fucking drunk. I feel overly drunk because it's so fucking hot outside. And then this fucking...
There was no bush.
There was a fucking bush right next to me. I sat down and I threw up in the dirt in the bush right behind me.
You threw up on the dirt. You sat down and you threw up. And when I came back out, you were literally sitting right next to your throw up. Do not lie.
Yes, it was in a bush right behind me. Anyway, I was sitting there. The park was closing. I was minding my own fucking business. I was sitting there quietly with a fan like this. Like with a fan in my face. Drinking water while Ashley was standing next to me. We were sitting there waiting for Nick. Then this fucking rent-a-cop, mall cop comes over. He's like, you're sick, you can't be like drunk in public. I'm like, bro, you guys are serving margaritas with double shots at this fucking park in 100-degree weather, and you don't want people to be intoxicated here. I said it in a very much more drunkenly way. I'm like, Elmo, you're fucking serving margaritas with double shots. Of course I'm fucking shit-faced, you know? And then he's like, yeah, we're closing, so you gotta leave. I'm like, I am leaving. I'm sitting at the sidewalk. I'm waiting for my boyfriend to come pick me up. And he's like, yeah, but you can't be drunk though. Like, you're not allowed to be drunk here. And I come back. I'm like, yeah, but you are serving alcohol here and you don't want people to be drunk. He's like, and then I was like, how old are you? I asked him because he looked like he was fucking 12. He looked like he was 12. He's like, I'm 18. And I was just like kind of nervous and like really drunk. So I just like burst out laughing. And I was like, is this your summer job? I was like, is this your summer job? He's like, yeah, it's my summer job. You're still not allowed to be drunk though. And so me and this fucking kid get in an argument. And then Nick pulls up. And I'm finally leaving. He's like still talking shit. And then I'm leaving. And I'm just like, peace, bitch. And then I try to open the gate and leave. And he's like, okay, I'm calling the cops on you. I fucking flipped off this 12-year-old looking idiot. I flipped him off, and then he called the cops. And I'm like, okay, we actually can't leave now. Because if we leave and this idiot called the cops, then I'll be the one looking like an idiot. Because we're driving away from a guy calling the cops on us, and he can just make shit up. So I sit there and wait until this sweetheart cop comes. I pull out my ID, and then he's like, la la la, how long have you been in America? And I was like, oh shit, I realized it's a cop because he was wearing like a vest or something, like a safety vest. He wasn't wearing a normal uniform. And as soon as he was a cop, I kind of put on like a Texas accent, and Nick was just like,
no, don't say kinda. Do not
sugarcoat
it.
Dude, me and the cop were vibing. I was like, hell yeah, brother. I've been here for like 6 years. Oh, I was floating around these. You know how Casey Tron does her fucking Kokona accent? I was like, oh, I had one too many little slushies and I was floating around the donut. It was just really hot outside. I had to walk from one part to the other. I don't have no shoes on. Like, it was a lot worse than that. And he was literally just like laughing. He was laughing, and the kid was standing right behind the cop. You see the color of the lights?
The kid was fucking furious.
You see the lights behind us? He was standing behind us, and he was the color of these lights in his face. And the cop was just like chilling. He was just asking me a whole bunch of questions. He was really nice. He was like, it was literally like we just got pulled over in GTA, like less serious. He was super chill. And Nick was just like, we're just trying to leave. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna ask a few more questions. He asked me questions about Norway and shit. We were chilling. He was just realizing that I got too drunk because it was hot outside. And then this kid, when the cop leaves, the kid still stands there like this. like outside of our window. And I was like, have fun at your summer job, peace, bitch. So we roll up the windows and Nick was like, I can't fucking believe you told a fucking kid have a fucking good summer job and you talk with a fucking fake accent to the fucking cop. Like, you fucking embarrassed me. Like, if you've ever seen Nick angry in his whole fucking life, he was so mad. And Ashley and Britt was just sitting in the backseat literally laughing. They were laughing because they realized that this kid just overreacted so hard. He was fucking, it's probably like his first job ever, right? And he was just overstepping fucking so hard. Have you ever seen Mall Cop where like they're driving around with those like helmets and they're looking for things to be upset about? They're like, that's a Snickers wrapper on the floor. Better fucking call security. Like, he was overstepping so fucking hard. I told him to fuck off because he was overstepping and he got embarrassed because he had no real authority. He had no real authority there. And he looked like an idiot because he called the cops on me sitting on the sidewalk just fucking chilling out. And the cop was also chilling so hard. Karen? Nick's a Karen.
Are you kidding me?
Cop didn't have time for that shit. Yes, he was upset at the fucking kid who called the cops on him for no reason. Listen, I hope that kid's privilege got fucking checked. You can't just call the cops because you're offended. And he was overdoing his job. And like, people on Twitter were just like, this kid just fucking hates his job, dude. No, he fucking doesn't. It's his first ever security job. He's walking around like a fucking pigeon, puffing his chest out, looking for reasons to be mad. He's like, finally, dude, I fucking tricked this bitch into a corner. She's sitting there drunk with the bum in the bush behind her. Like, no.